Welcome to fan. Names like Royals, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hog, it is a rite of passage. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense takes the field. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. Into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. At the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Wants to throw. It's Green. It's complete to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Razorbacks are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes! And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's Singleton. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten. And Penn State.
To the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Pocket breaking down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Dropping back, it's Green. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
There's no substitute for experience, and the QB did the right thing there. Third and short in field goal range. Can't take a negative play, can't turn it over. Just throw it away. Now, if you want to kick a field goal, you've got that opportunity.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking for space, it's Singleton. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a man. It's Green. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Blake. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. Yardage on 2nd down. It makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Grabs it in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Bunch formation for these receivers. They want to throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Great place to start for this offense. To the big fella. Trying to take it back. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Here comes the heat. Keeps it going. Bust through. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Green. There's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets away. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
All wideouts, no backs. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Drive, and I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play, and what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else, but in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot, and I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On target to the left. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Drop. To running room. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He might want another play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
He slides that just inside the right upright. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Wide open spaces. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Makes the grab. It's Blake. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Green. Pressure coming. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab over the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so...
Purdy on the Jets. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of...
He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the back. It's a seam wide open. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll throw it. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
2nd down coming up. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 47 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time, they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And there's really no secret to it. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Try to barge their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Pushes ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for a man, it's Green. Working that left side now. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Reads it, fires complete. And the Razorbacks get it past the sticks. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Razorbacks in the hurry up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Green. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. Touchdown, Arkansas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at
third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Allen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Game could be decided right here. Crowd behind this defense on 4th down. Not much good can come out of throwing it here. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It came down to the final quarter. Much plays, guide.